Harder was me, TheDomotaku. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing okay considering the freaking COVID-19 pandemic going on around. Everyone's, mostly me, and a lot of people are staying inside probably, which is good, be safe out there. And in that time that we've been staying safe inside, quarantine and whatnot, we've been watching a lot of anime, or I've been watching a lot of anime. Probably a lot of people have been watching a lot of anime, on their plan to watch list. And with recent anime events, we are back with livechart.me for the spring 2020 anime, because a lot of my anime from, what season was it last? Winter has ended, so now we are moving on to the next season. And honestly, the next season looks pretty juicy. I'm not gonna lie, the next season looks super solid, a lot of good stuff. Maybe some majority of them being season 2s and stuff, continuations and stuff. We'll see all the original stuff. So enjoy the podcast or listen. And if you want to look at the screen, you technically can, but I'll be reading everything. So hope you enjoy the anime podcast. So let's see here. First off, we have Plunderer. Now, Plunderer was an ongoing one. So I guess it has a 2-core. Yes, 24 episodes. Okay, so that's nothing new. We'll skip that. First thing on the list, we got Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 2. I saw the PV for this, and it looks pretty interesting. Now, there's no synopsis for the title because it's technically Season 2 for Love is War, so easy enough. Next up, we have Sword Art Online Alicization War of the Underworld Part 2. Now, I've been slacking on this season/series, so I need to get on this, but we'll see eventually. I kind of got tired a little bit of Sword Art Online, just a bit, but I hear it looks good, so a lot of things have been going great so far. Next up, we have Oregaru Season 3. I never thought this would ever come out, ever. I don't remember that there was an indication after the end of the second season, but I can't believe we're getting a third season of Oregaru, and this is the final season, so I'm really, really excited for this thing. This is probably gonna be my slice of life romance going on for the season. So yeah, can't wait. No synopsis, so it just says the third season of my teen romantic comedy Snafu. Yes, Snafu, interesting word. Next up, a lot of more continuations. Okay, Food Wars, the 5th season. No synopsis here. Okay. I've been slacking on Food Wars. I left off somewhere in season 2, somewhere along those lines. Yeah, there's a lot of Food Wars, but I don't know how long it's. I think the manga is done, at least from what manga readers tell me. So I don't know if this is gonna be the final season, but if they're getting 5th season, they could technically complete this series in anime. So that's good for them. Here we go. Some new stuff. Kami no To, Tower of God. Now this is a digital manhwa, as it says right here. Now, technically, I have not read a lot of manhwas. I don't know exactly. I forgot what they are. They're not manga. They're not Japanese manga or comics. They're different. But I've never read any. I've seen some. I've seen them on the cover of the homepage, as in popular titles. But I've never actually read them. So this would be interesting to look at. And it looks cool. Looks interesting. A little different. Instead of animating Japanese stuff, they'll animate some other stuff. Yeah. So. Reach the top and everything will be yours. At the top of the tower exists everything in this world, and all of it can be yours. You can be a god, or you can become a god. This is the story of the beginning of the end of Rachel, the girl who climbed the tower so she could see the stars, and Bam, the boy who needed nothing but her. Interesting. And it's gonna be on Crunchyroll, actually. Let me see. Yeah, the anime doesn't tell you where the anime is going to be. I know that Love is War and Oregaru were on Crunchyroll, so that's, good. Glepnir, this one I was really interested in. Actually, you know what? I forgot to mark all these, so yeah. Definite watch, Kaguya-sama. Sorry, I have to skip it for now or consider later. Definite watch for Oregaru. I have to skip this one, freaking Food Wars. Tower of God, I'll consider it. I'll take a look at it. It looks pretty nice. Glepnir. So this one looks interesting. Suichi Kaguya is an ordinary high school kid in a boring little town. But when a beautiful classmate is caught in a warehouse fire, he discovers a mysterious power. He can transform into a furry dog with an oversized revolver and a zipper down his back. He saves the girl's life, sharing his secret with her, but she's searching for her sister who killed her family. Oh, she's searching for the sister who killed her family, and she doesn't care how degrading it gets. She will use Suichi to accomplish her mission. Oh, this sounds dope. Sounds pretty dope. And I saw a freaking PV of this already. At least like one of my friends showed me a PV of this, and I was like, "Oh, dude, this anime looks cool." And I was like, "Oh, this is coming out next season." I was like, "Oh, cool. I'll take a look at it." So yeah, so this guy in the middle looks like to be the main guy with the dog power, and then this girl on the left is probably searching for her sister who murdered her whole family because, you know, Sasuke and stuff. But, searching for the sister who killed her family. Interesting take, but okay. Looks pretty cool, interesting. Mystery action. Got the ecchi tag there, just for, you know. Next, Hachinan. What the hell do you say? Hachinante Sore wa nai desho. First episode, select stream services. Okay. Ichinomiya Shingo, a 25-year-old man working at a firm company while thinking of tomorrow's busy working day, goes to sleep. Oh no, I see where this is going. However, when he woke up, he found himself in a room unknown to him and realized that he is inside a 6-year-old's body, taking over his body and mind. He soon learns from the memories of that the boy was born as the youngest child of a poor noble family, living in a backcountry. Having no administrative skill, he can't do anything to manage the vast land his family has. Fortunately, he is blessed with a very rare talent, the talent of magic. Unfortunately, while his talent could bring prosperity to his family, in a situation, it only brought disaster. This is the story of the boy, Wendelin von Benno, Baumeister, opening his own path in a harsh world. Does that count as isekai? It technically counts as isekai, right? The guy just didn't die. He just fell asleep and woke up in this kid's body. Wait, does the sentence of a bookworm count as a isekai too? I think it does technically, right? So this actually kind of sounds interesting. You know, it sounds like super actiony and, you know, fantasy. Where's the kid? This is probably the kid in the middle. He looks freaking thing. I'll consider it. We'll take a look at it. You know, isekai and stuff just kind of like all over the place now. But I mean, I'll always give him a shot at least. And it's kind of popular. This is what rated by ratings and stuff, popularity. Okay, so that's cool. Next, this one I'm really actually kind of interested in because Otome game no Hametsu flag Shikanai Akuyaku Reijo ni Tensei Shita Shimata. Oh gosh, the freaking title cut off. Bruh, I'm pretty sure the English title for this thing is called like As I'm Leading as a Villainess in My Next Life or something like that. And the reason I know about this anime is because I saw it as an ad during the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, and I was like, oh, this looks kind of interesting. It's a, what do you call it, reverse harem thing? Yeah, it's like one girl and a bunch of dudes. We'll see. After hitting her head particularly hard one day, Duke Claus's daughter, Katarina, suddenly recalls all the memories of her past life, that of a teenage Japanese girl. Reverse isekai, maybe? I don't know. Just before her untimely death, this girl recalls playing an Otome game that is exactly like the world she's living in now. Technically isekai, right? I don't know. She is now Katarina Kleiss, the antagonist of the Otome game, who nastily hounded the protagonist until the end. Knowing all the possible outcomes of the game, she realizes that every single possible route ends with Katarina being murdered or exiled. In order to avoid these catastrophic bad ends, she has to use her own knowledge of the game and her own wiles? Okay. Starting with breaking off this engagement with the prince. Will Katarina survive while making her way through this world where bad flags trip at every turn? Find out in this reverse harem rom-com led by everyone's favorite villainess. So, you know, this sounds interesting. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'd probably give it a shot. I'll take a look. And it's by Silverlink. Silverlink is a familiar name, but I don't remember it on the top of my head. Let me just take a glance, actually, because I'm pretty sure they do a lot of fantasy stuff, right? Oh yeah, they did Bo Furry, of course. Yeah, they did a lot of stuff that I remember. Okay, so that's cool. I'll take a look at it. I was really interested by it. Fruits Basket second season. I need to see season 1, guys. I'm so sorry. I have to skip it for now. Fruits Basket is an anime that I do want to watch. I just never got to it in the first season, the remake. And I've been hearing a lot of people, you know, like, oh yeah, Fruits Basket was great. This remake is great. And, you know, it's all, I forget how old this anime is, but I mean, like, for something that people highly regard as like a classic or something like that to get a remake, and people say the remake was really good, I'm really interested in this. So I'll get to it eventually. I just didn't get to it eventually. Next, second season of Ascendance of a Bookworm. Done. Easy. I love this shit. Made me cry. Did it win Best Fantasy? I don't think it did. Damn, that's a shame, but whatever. Next, why is this? You're completed. I finished you. Okay. BNA. Nice. Boku no Hero Academia. By Trigger. Yeah, this is a long... I was really anticipating this anime because the last thing from Trigger that I ever saw was Promare, and then I watched a few Darling in the Franxx because like one of my friends was watching it for the first time. Note, the first 6 episodes streamed early on Netflix in Japan. What? Airing begins April 9th. Oh, you can see the first 6 episodes? What the heck? Wait, so is this on Netflix? Damn, it's on Netflix, bro. It's on Netflix, jail. Oh my goodness. Look, I don't like. Sorry if you guys are Netflix haters or whatever, or Netflix viewers, but like seriously, anime, you just got let it go, because it says broadcasting begins on April 9, right? But I'm assumingly, well, you know, technically because of all the COVID shit, you could technically put this on Netflix early instead of having it be released like 12 weeks later when all 12 episodes are out, or I don't know how many episodes there are, but you know. It says April 9th for probably a bunch of other people. For North America, it's probably like that plus 12 weeks later, which is like, I don't know, March or something like that. So, you know, technically I'm gonna give this a watch, but here's a synopsis. In the 21st century, the existence of animal humans came to light after being hidden in the darkness of history. Michiru lived life as a normal human until one day she suddenly turns into a tanuki human. And I'm pretty sure tanuki is raccoon, right? I'm not too sure. She runs away and takes refuge in a special city area called Anima City that was set up 10 years ago for animal humans to be able to live as themselves. There, Michiru meets Shiro, a wolf human who hates humans. Through Shiro, Michiru starts to learn about the worries, lifestyle, and joys of the animal humans. As Michiru and Shiro try to learn why Michiru suddenly turned into an animal human, they unexpectedly get wrapped up in a large incident. This seems pretty cool, I have to say. I saw the PVs and stuff. It looks like Trigger, and you know, I was supposed to watch Beastars technically. Beastars just came out recently on Netflix for North America, so I need to get on that too. But like, you know, I guess, you know, off the things of like Beastars and stuff, we're getting all these like animal, like, and human anime stuff. So next, I'm gonna give it a watch. It's by Trigger, so you know, I'm a fan of Trigger. Azure Lane finished already. I don't know why it's here in this list, but okay, sure. Next, No Guns Life second season. Wow, there's a lot of second season stuff here, but I have not seen the first season, so unfortunately I cannot watch this one. So next, oh no, we got so much slice of life. Yesterday wo utate. I have no clue what that means. I feel like I know what that means. The coming of age story follows a university graduate named Rikuo who has not been able to find permanent employment after college, a mysterious woman named Haru who has a pet crow, and Rikuo's former university classmate Shinako. Sounds like a simple slice of life to you, but I mean, that's what I'm up for. And it's a sign-in tag. Cool. I can dig it, you know? Probably relate to that a lot. Next, Kaku Shigato. Okay, I know this one. The story follows a lonely mangaka, Kaku Shigato, who draws vulgar manga. The twist? Well, he has to hide the fact that this is his work so that his young daughter, Hime, isn't exposed to its mature content. The slice of life comedy will explore the relationship between father and daughter and the plight of an adult manga creator. This sounds funny. This sounds like potential funny, dude. I can't wait. No, Love is War was hilarious, but I could see this as like, you know, this is just like gonna be ridiculous because, you know, maybe a lot of people could relate to this because like if you're like a dad or an adult or something like that, and you're trying to hide your shit, trying to hide all your other stuff so that like, you know, to your kid or whatever, like that's funny as fudge. This sounds so much to tell you. He looks like a legit business dude. Oh no, he's not wearing a suit, is he? No, he just looks like a regular dude. Just hiding like, and it says vulgar manga. We don't know what that means, but it could be like a lot of things, like bloody or ecchi or whatever. Next up, we have a second season of Sugu Sugumomo. Why are there so many second seasons this time? I have not seen the first season, so sorry, I can't watch that. Breezing through this quite fast, actually. This one looks interesting. Oh yeah. Apare Ranman by PA Works, and it's original. So the last original PA Works thing, I'm pretty sure wasn't it Fairy Gone? I didn't watch Fairy Gone yet. I was supposed to, but I just didn't get to it. And the last thing before that was, what the frick was that thing? It's like the Irodoku, the World of Colors, or something like that. That was cool. This one looks interesting also. First 2 episodes premiere on select outlets prior to broadcasting, of course. The story is set at the end of the 19th century, and on the eve of the next one, after a certain mishap, the brilliant but socially inept engineer Sorano Appare, family name first, and the shrewd but cowardly samurai Ishiki Kosame find themselves drifting on a boat from Japan to America. Broke, the two decide to compete in the Trans-America Wild Race to win the prize and return to Japan. The two battle crazy rivals, outlaws, and the great outdoors itself as they race through the Wild West from the starting line in Los Angeles to the finish line in New York in a steam-powered car they built. This sounds dope. I feel like I've heard this somewhere before, maybe like a Jackie Chan movie or some kind of Western movie. But like, I feel like there's a thing where like people are like trying to, go cross America in their car or something like that. It just sounds familiar to me, but it looks cool and I dig it. I want to watch this shit. Next, what is this? Shironeko Project Zero Chronicle, Project 9. This studio sounds familiar. This is based off a game. In a world consisting of numerous isles, a young hero from the Astora Isle encounters the adventurer Kyle and follows him on an expedition on the isle. They meet a mysterious girl named Iris and a talking white cat, and together they make their way to the isle's ruins where they find a flying island. Kyle becomes consumed by darkness there, and the party resolves to travel to the ends of the world on the flying island in order to find the 7 great ruins, following Kyle's words before he disappeared. This sounds like a video game. I kind of want to see what kind of video games. I would consider this. This looks pretty cool. And Project number 9. This sounds familiar. Okay, they made Netsuge. They made the Please Make My Stats Average Next Life. Rokubu. Yeah, they made some stuff. So I would consider it, seems interesting. As a game. Probably as a game, Princess Connect Redive. What is this? This is based off a game also. The protagonist wakes up with no memories in an unfamiliar location. The protagonist then meets girls and comes closer to uncovering a hidden mystery. What the fudge? This sounds like a game. Look at the art. It looks like a game. It's a fantasy game. Side Games Pictures. This thing sounds pretty basic. I'll consider it. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta give everything a shot before I start skipping them. Art. This says art. Historical sign-in. This looks interesting. Art was born to an aristocrat family in Florence during the 16th century Renaissance era. Being female, it was unheard of for one to become an artist. Driven by her love of art, Arte is willing to cast aside her aristocratic lifestyle to become an artist. Interesting. Very interesting take. I don't think I've ever seen something like this in quite a while, but this looks interesting. I would consider this. Historical sign-in. Next, Listeners by Studio Mappa. That name sounds familiar once again. This is an original. Oh, original Mappa works. Interesting. Let me see Mappa real quick. Dororo, Kakaguri, Zombieland, Yuri on Ice. Okay, sounds familiar. The Great Adolescent Symphony is set in a world where nothing called music exists. A boy meets Mew, a mysterious girl with an empty audio input jack on her body. When she is plugged in to an amp, something that will change the world is set in motion. Thus begins a journey of sound that will never be forgotten. It is a music anime, and I love my music anime. This season, I slacked off on Bang Dream for like the longest time, and I binge watched the shit out of that because of the the stay home stuff. And I was just like jamming out to like the music. I was like, dude, I miss it's great to have like one music anime per season. Love Live is another example, but I haven't been listening to Love Live too much. But this looks interesting. I would give this a watch. This is I want to see what kind of music they make from this. Carol on Tuesday, another good example. Although I watched that late because Netflix jail. Next, my boy Cloverworks, love it. Fugo Keiji Balance Unlimited. This is by a novel. The story centers around millionaire Daisuke Kanbei, the heir to one of the wealthiest families of Japan, who is assigned as a detective to the Modern Crime Prevention Task Force, aka MCPTF, at the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. Taking full advantage of his vast family wealth, he spares no expense in solving complex crimes and has the tendency to evaluate everything, including individual human lives, in terms of their monetary value. Harukado, a detective with a compassionate heart who believes that money isn't everything, is chosen as Kanbei's partner, but is repulsed by his materialistic attitude. Having diametrically opposing personalities, witness how the two join forces to tackle seemingly unsolvable crimes and mysteries. This sounds like an interesting thing. I can dig this. I would give this a consider. 11 episodes? Oh, interesting. Got a lot to go on, so we're not even halfway done yet. Shacho Battle no Jikan Des. The isekai strategy role-playing game imagines that the player is a company president who employs adventurers to take on dungeons filled with monsters. The player recruits or trains fighters, mages, and other classes of employees, and then dispatches the employees into battles. This is like some kind of like, what do you call it, role-playing game anime thing. Wow. Looks super fancy. I'll give it a consider. I don't know. Nothing too interesting to me, but who knows. Nami yo Kite Kure. The stage is Sapporo, Hokkaido. One night, our heroine, Minara Koda, spills her heartbroken woes to a radio station worker she meets while out drinking one night. The next day, she hears a recording of her pitiful grumbling being played live over the air. Shit. Minara storms into the station in a rage, only to then be duped by the station director into doing an impromptu talk show explaining her harsh dialogue. With just one recording, the many eccentric facets of Minari's life begin to pull every which direction as she falls ever deeper into the world of radio. Sunrise. This is, they do Love Live, right? And Gundam, right? Am I tripping? No, they did Code Geass. They did Love Live, yeah. Sunrise does do that. Oh, interesting. This sounds quite interesting. I might have to guess this is a consideration, dude. Or maybe like one app, who knows? Because honestly, it's so much anime to watch. I'm not gonna fit this all. Let's just put this as skipping because I've never seen the first season of Grand Blue Fantasy. Jashin-chan Dropkick. Second season of Dropkick on My Devil. Oh, this does look familiar. I never saw this anime though, but I'm gonna skip that. Okay, it looks like we're filtering out a lot more faster. Good. Digimon Adventure. I've seen this as a kid already. No need. Well, this one looks like clearly cute girls doing cute things. Hokago Teibo Nishi. It's like the club, right? Hokago? Is that club? No? I forget. Excuse my weebinese, bros. The story centers on Hina and her group of 3 other female high school students. Hina is an indoor-oriented girl who likes crafts and moves to a seaside town to continue with her high school education. She meets upperclassman Kuro Iwa as she walks among an embankment and joins the mysterious Embankment Club. What the frick? Hina dislikes sea creatures, but she fishes with her fellow club members and eats their catches. She gradually starts to appreciate the appeal of the ocean. Oh my goodness, this is basically freaking Cute Girls Goes Fishing. I can see it right now. Yeah, basically, it's Cute Girls going fishing. You know, I tried to fish one time, but I'm always scared of losing the freaking rod. But I'll give this looks like a consideration, you know. I can always use more cute girls doing cute things thing. Bo Furry was like the peak of that to this last season, so. Tama Yomi. In her junior high years, the pitcher, this is a sport, it's baseball. The pitcher, Yomi Takeda was not able to get very far in a cross-school baseball tournament since the catcher on her team wasn't at her level. She couldn't use her signature move, the magic throw, and eventually regretted not being able to use it. After junior high, she decided to stop playing baseball and went to Shin Koshiyaga High School, a school without a baseball club. There, she found her long-lost childhood friend, Tamaki Yamazaki, who used to play catchball with her when they were kids. Tamaki also played baseball during their junior high school years as a catcher and could even catch Yomi's magic throw. Their promise with each other during their childhood could now be fulfilled. Walking together on the road of baseball once again, the story of the girls who love baseball will begin. So I was just like, okay, cute girls go fishing, and now this is cute girls playing baseball. Yeah, there's no sports anime right now, right? Because honestly, this is like a huge, like, I'm getting tempted right now, guys. Like, there's not a lot of sports going on right now, as I can recall. Yeah. Bro, this sounds, I'd sound like interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna have to give this a consider. It's based off a manga. Interesting. Baseball. Oh man, I haven't seen a baseball anime in a long time. Little Busters doesn't technically count because they just play it for fun. It's a slice of life. But like the legit oldest baseball anime that I can remember, I forgot what it was called. Shit, it was super old. I don't remember what it's called. I didn't even finish it. I just saw it sometimes on YouTube. But, I could dig a baseball. I like baseball in real life, so that's cool. I'd love it. This one looks interesting. This looks pretty dope. Shin Sakura Taisen the Animation. Okay, it's based off a game. In 1930, 2 years after the events of So Long, My Love. I don't know what that game is, but okay. The Great Demon War results in the annihilation of the Imperial, Paris, and New York combat reviews. Flower divisions. With Earth at peace at the review's actions becoming public, the World Combat Review Organization is formed with several international divisions. Biennial International Combat Review Tournament has been organized. What the frick? Okay, so clearly this is a sequel to a game that I've never played of, so I might have to skip this, but I mean, like, it looks pretty cool in terms of the art. Bungo no to Alchemist Shinga no Hagurama. This is based on a game. You are in a world where you can meet famous Japanese historical writers. With a party composed of other writers, you delve into tainted books to purify them, unlock secrets, and gain new allies. That sounds like a video game. I don't know about this one. I'll probably skip it there. Gal to Kyoryu. Okay, Gal. Based off a manga. Story begins when a gyaru named Kaide picks up a dinosaur and begins living with it in her room. The dinosaur eats human food, watches TV, and even enjoys being fashionable. What? This is the freaking dinosaur. Look at his face, dude. It looks like the freaking Sesame Street dude. I don't know, the Cookie Monster. It looks like the Cookie Monster. What the fuck? This is a manga? It's a slice of life. Saying I don't like, it has the seinen tag, so I'm just like, okay, maybe the look is just throwing me off, and you don't judge a book by its cover. So I think like it would be more. There's more to it. But like it just sounds so weird. I'll give it a consider, but I mean, like, interesting. Yeah, you start living with a dinosaur, and then the dinosaur wants to do into fashion. Next, Kingdom 3rd season. Never seen the second or first one. Sorry. Kitsuki Tante Dokoro. Tante is detective, right? It is the end of the Meiji era, based off a novel. The genius poet Ishikawa Takuboku, who's struggling financially, starts a detective business out of his lodging in response to a certain murder case. He calls it the Woodpecker Detective's Office. The ghosts of the 12-story tower in Asakusa. I can't read, guys. The man-eating figure who wanders the streets on snowy nights. Takuboku involves himself in one bizarre case after another, with his hometown acquaintance Kindaichi Kyosuke as his assistant. Other literary men such as Nomura Kodo, Yoshi Isamu, Hagiwara Sakurato, and Wakayama Bokusui are also dragged onto Takuboku's exploit as he races all around Tokyo at the height of westernization. Words! So many Japanese name pronunciation. I'm so bad at that. It's a historical mystery. Very interesting. I don't know, man. I'm not feeling it for this one. We're closing down to the bottom, boys. I'm pretty sure all the shorts are coming out soon. Zenunzar the animation. This is a 15-minute show. Short form. It's a leftover? It's by 8-bit. I know 8-bit. They did freaking thing. What is this? The year 20XX, human called Concodes and ultra high performance AI called Codeman team up as the buddies to compete in the card battle games Zedard. People are going wild with excitement at the World Championships, the Xenon. Okay, this is basically a card game thing, right? Is I'm assuming. I don't know, man. This is I'm not into it. Idolish 7 second beat. This is it's like some kind of idol band franchise, right? No, it's okay. No, we good. I've only seen Idol Master and Love Live. That's all I got. Shadowverse. There's no wait, no. Anime featuring a completely original story with anime-only characters. Huh? Okay, so I remember Shadowverse is a game, right? It's like, I don't know, like Hearthstone or a card game or something like that. Story centers around hero Ryugasaki, a student at Tensei Academy. Through a strange incident, Hiro obtains a mysterious smartphone. The smartphone has installed the popular digital card game Shadowverse. It fucking is! Through the game, Hiro meets rivals, participates in tournaments, and forms bonds with others. Oh my goodness, it is fucking Shadowverse. Like, I've seen Hearthstone. So I'm assuming if it's like Hearthstone but with anime characters, then like, yeah, sure. So if you're into the Shadowverse, then feel free to watch this, but I am not into those kind of games, so nope, sorry. Maybe one day. Major Second series. Second season of Major Second. What kind of baseball? It's another baseball! I've never seen this thing though. Sorry. Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens. The anime will have a new Rush Duel rules. What the fuck is Rush Duel, man? Yu-Gi-Oh's gone so far, but you know, I'm good. I stopped at 5Ds. I completed 5Ds my own self. I didn't continue afterwards. The freaking Zexal and Vrains and Arc 5 or whatever. Argonavis from Bang Dream. Oh, this is Bang Dream. Oh no. So yeah, Bang Dream recently started doing like boy bands, which is like, sure. And I listened to some of their songs. I don't know about this anime though, because it's all freaking CG. But I mean, like, you know, maybe I might watch one. Who knows? But like, it's so interesting that they started making boy bands too. They made a lot of bands. They've been making so many bands. In the girl bands, they have freaking Razor Solon and Morphonica. And now they're making boy bands. So sure. What is this? Watanuki-san Chito. This looks like some kind of virtual YouTuber anime. No, all good. Besatsu Olympia Ki Close. What are these things? These are shorts. Okay, no short forms. Unless you're at camp. Komata Ji-san, comedy manga centers around old men who pull stereotypical ikemen actions on old women and make their hearts flutter. 1 minute is short forms? Oh, funny. Wow, look at all these short form anime. Oh, JC Staff, what the fuck are you doing? JC Staff, what's this? Musical Dreamy. Story begins with a middle school girl named Yume sees something fall from the sky and meets a pale violet colored kid named Mew. It turns out that Mew has the power of the Yume Synchro, the Dream Synchro, the power to enter dreams. In the dream world, the girl and Mew collect dream stones. Sounds like some kind of short magical girl thing, but no, we good. Bakugan. I don't need Bakugan. No more Bakugan. We're done with that. Gal, Gaku, Hiju, Square Girls, Gakuin. What is this? Some kind of like, I don't know what these are anymore. Card Fight Vanguard Guidance If. What? The series will explore an alternate universe to the main series and will focus on Koji Ibuki, an antagonist in the card fight. Huh? Well, it's Vanguard, so I might have to watch this. I'm sorry, that's my bias right there. Skip. Oh my gosh, so many other things. Skip. These are all the cartoon looking things, but like they're just shorts or for kids, so no. Yeah, these are all like, there's so many things going on here. Skip. Yeah, these are all like, you know, aimed at children or something like that. I have no clue what these are. I'm pretty sure I've never seen any of these things on Crunchyroll either, so we good. Alright, there we go. We have the list filtered. Let's check out movies real quick. So let's check out if there are any new movies coming out in spring. So Konosuba comes out, I think today actually. Oh shit. Yeah, I think Konosuba is March 25th right now. So I think Konosuba came out on Crunchyroll. Oh wow, but I completed that. Tenkei no Ko Blu-ray DVD released on May 27th. Cool. Violet Evergarden, the movie. Oh, I need to see this theatrical premiere, bro. I need to see this. This comes out on April 2nd on Netflix. I'm so hyped for this shit. Fate Stay Night, Heaven's Feel 3. Want this shit, but they kind of delayed it because of this COVID thing. So I want to see it. Hopefully they'll, you know, put it out somewhere, but who knows. Hello World. This is an original. Oh, it's a Blu-ray DVD release. So this movie came out already? Interesting. I saw this one. It looks pretty interesting. Princess Principal Crown Holder Chapter 1. So I heard that this shit's like 6 movies or something like that, and I'm just like, no, there's no freaking way. But I mean, if it's that popular, I guess. But I mean, I don't know about 6 movies. Psychopaths, no. This one's by the same people who made Anohana, right? Oh, by Cloverworks too. Oh my boys, I love Cloverworks now. This thing getting a Blu-ray DVD released in April 29. Cool. Given movie, fine. Nothing new movies. Hakubo. Okay. So, oh, this one looks pretty cool. Yeah, I want to see this one. I want to watch this one. I don't know why, but I remember seeing a preview for this free movie, more Detective Conan. This movie, I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix, actually. Any other movies that look interesting or I'm really looking forward to? Okay, no. So, that's it for movies. Let's go back to the animes, and let's go... Should I mark filters? Include anime that I have not marked. Include my completed... Include my... no, fuck it. Let's just go. Okay, so... Actually, how do I think? I want to filter this. Include my skipping anime. No, include my... Considering, include this, include anime, mark save. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, so this is everything that I've marked considered or skipping. So, let's take a look, shall we? So, Kaguya-sama is a definite watch. There's a lot of like ongoing or continuing series from old times that are like pretty up there. So there's 1, Love is War 2, Origaru Season 3, Sands of Bookworm 2, oh, that's it. Oh, Vanguard doesn't count. I could watch that anytime. Okay, so that's only 3. That's good. That's very good. There's definitely freaking Sword Art 2, but I mean, we'll get to that eventually. So now, to see the things that I really want to watch, so Tower of God, I'll give it an episode. I've never seen anything. I've never heard of this. I know the series, but I never read it, so we'll see it for the first time ever in animated format. We'll see how that goes. Glepnir is a definite watch, so that's like 4. A Sense of... Oh, no, I counted A Sense of Bookworm. The Villainous one, I really want to watch, so 5. Oh, goodness. BNA, 6. Oh, my goodness. The PA Works original, 7. Oh, my goodness. Okay, that's about it. I think that's it. Everything else is like, we'll see. Listeners is like 8, we'll see. Kakushigoto, 9. Yesterday, well, we thought that 10. Oh, my goodness. That's everything that I really want to watch at the very most. So there's a lot of stuff going on here, man. Oof, it looks pretty nice though. So yeah, so those are like the 10 anime that I would never watch. Let me see how many I have, like my list of everything that I watched before. Let me see real quick, because I had my anime schedule and shit. This season I hella slacked off on a lot of anime, but I did watch. So I saw Heya Camp, Bang Dream, Bo Furry, Love, Asteroid in Love, Darwin's Game, Haikyuu, Magia Record, Fate, My Hero. Let me see if there's anything else that I'm looking at. I know there's like a lot more, probably Interspecies. Let me see. I'm gonna have an anime list here. So I think 10. Probably doable. I've been watching quite a lot of anime. Depends. So yeah. So if I include everything that I want to consider, so then that would be like Tower of God. This one seems to do fantasy. Do I have a fantasy anime? I don't have a fantasy action, do I? Oh no. Yeah, I don't have a fantasy action going on around right now. So we'll see. There's also the cute girls doing baseball or fishing. I could probably, binge those, to be honest, when I'm just like looking for something like, relaxing to watch, mystery, a lot of mystery, some history stuff, gaming, fantasy, anime. Interesting. Like Glepnir seems like it's going to be the biggest action one, and BNA. In terms of other action, we also have Tower of God. I'm supposedly heard it's an action, so yeah, that'd be pretty cool to see. So yeah, I mean I think that's it. It looks so far very solid season. Part of me at first glance feels like I would be missing a lot of like, you know, variety of genres. I don't know if that's just me or not. But like, you know, a lot of the things that I really do want to watch in this season are well, there's three technically. The three big animes: Love is War, and Origairu, and then where the fuck was the second? Sands of a Bookworm. Well, Sands of a Bookworm is not as big as Origairu and Love is War, because Origairu. Oh, whoops, that's a Origairu. When did freaking season 2 come out? It's been a long time, or it's been quite the time. So that's gonna be the big hitter for this season, in my opinion, or my own personal taste. Love is War is gonna be great. You know, everything else. Gleipnir seems really interesting to me, so I really like and enjoy that. Sands of a Bookworm will be fun. BNA, oh yeah, BNA, just like, you know, trigger back in anime. You know, interesting. And there's apparently 6 episodes out right now, so I wanted to see that. But yeah, Listeners seems like an interesting music anime. Hopefully, yeah, this looks pretty decent. It looks pretty good. So that's it for the spring 2020 anime. We still have like about a few weeks or so until these things come out. What are these things? April 2, April 11, April 10, April 16, April 5, April 2. So yeah, we have like about a week or so before these come out, but it's a good thing I'm doing this now because these anime look pretty dope. So that's it for spring 2020 anime, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what you guys are interested in watching, or what you guys are going to be watching next season, because it looks pretty good. You know, Love is War, a lot of sequels and stuff. And even the things I skipped out on, because I know there's like Food Wars and other stuff that I skipped out on or not considering because I never caught up to them yet, like Fruits Basket second season. So yeah, let me know what you're watching in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for when I talk about all these anime eventually. You know, hopefully it's going to be like podcast format or video style thing. But aside from that, hope you guys are also safe, and, you know, stay inside if you're a thing. Or I don't know what state you guys live in, but, you know, with the whole COVID pandemic going on around, stay safe. If you have to stay inside, then, you know, be vigilant about that. And, you know, take care and keep yourselves busy and stuff with some anime, because it's pretty good. I've been doing that recently. So that's it, guys. I'll see you in the next video on the TheDomotaku channel. Take care and enjoy the anime. Peace out.